Good morning, everybody. I hope you're all having the most fabulous day. I'm currently driving to HomeGoods, and let me explain to you why. So obviously, happy Halloween. It's the 31st. If I don't post this today, it's Halloween today. And so my whole room is Halloween themed right now. So I have to go buy a bunch of pink Christmas stuff. So that's super happy and that's super excited. And I was going to save that for tomorrow, but I just went to Crunch. And if you don't know, I belong to Exile in Maryland, which you guys probably don't know that because I don't really talk about the gym I belong to. But so I belong to Exile in Maryland, and that gym is like a 25-minute drive, which it's just like the nicest gym in Maryland. So that's why I go there. But I was just kind of, looking for a gym a little closer. So I went to Crunch today, which I belonged there like a year ago. And so I went to Crunch and, I had my little 3-day day pass, and I walk in, and the person behind the desk, which if you guys have ever been to a Crunch, usually like kids work the desk and they're the most like chill people ever and so nice and so sweet, right? But of course there's this man that's working the desk, and I'm like, okay, he's gonna give me the hardest time because I've been a member here before. So I tell him that I have a pass, and he pulls up my membership and it says, he's like, oh, well, your pass is expired. And I was like, okay. And I was like, well, then can you enter my email? And, I was being super polite to him. And he was like, well, I'll wait for the manager. You could just stand over there, sit for like 10 minutes. And now I'm in a time crunch, okay? I had classes all morning. Like, I had like an hour to work out, and I wanted to tan. And so I had an hour to work out and tan. And then I have to go back to school because I have an event because I'm an RA. And I have to do the event at 5, and in between that, I also had to grocery shop. So I have like a bunch of things on my mind, right? So I'm like, God, now this is putting me 10 minutes behind schedule. And if you know me, I'm a very itinerary-oriented person. And so I was like, 10 minutes behind schedule is not going to cut it. So I'm sitting there, and I'm so annoyed. And I think he could tell that I was like super annoyed because the guy was taking longer than 10 minutes. So finally he comes around and literally does nothing. He just is like, oh yeah, like you could work out today. So whatever, do my whole workout. And in the meantime, I'm filling out a membership online. And so I sign up for a membership online. So now I am a member at Crunch, okay? And I go to the desk at the end, and I only did this because I knew they were going to give me a hard time about tanning. And so I go to the desk at the end, and I'm like, could I do the tanning? And they're like, oh no, I'm sorry, you have to be a member to do that. And I was like, okay, yeah, I knew you were going to say that. I didn't say that, but I was thinking it, I was like, I just signed up for a membership online. And they're like, okay, let me see. They're like, okay, well, you're not coming up in our system. Can you show me proof that you signed up for a membership? And I was like, oh my God, are you kidding me? There literally used to be a teenage girl that would work behind this desk that was so nice and literally would always let me tan. Like, you guys are so annoying and you're pissing me off. So I pulled up the email of proof that I paid for a Crunch membership, okay? Like, this is so extra of this guy. And he goes, oh, well, you only got the peak membership, not the peak results, so you can't tan anyways. And I literally was like, holy crap, are you kidding me right now? It literally said on the website that like the little check box that you could tan with it. And he's like, but you could pay $10 if you want to tan. And I literally wanted to be like, dude, oh my God, I'm not paying you $10. Like, I know $10 is absolutely nothing. Like, don't get me wrong, that's no money at all. But I was like, I'm not paying you $10 to tan in your crappy tanning beds when you could literally go let me tan and you're just being an a-hole for absolutely no reason. Like, you're probably having a crappy day. And so anyways, so I was so fed up with the people at Crunch that now I decided that we have to go shopping because I have to like, get my frustration out in some way. So retail therapy is the answer. We're going Christmas shopping, so join me. So I'm in HomeGoods now, and I'm already feeling better because look at how happy this is around me. And so I'm looking for anything pink because my room is completely light pink, so I can't really get like red and green. So I'm trying to look if they have anything. I'm totally obsessed with mugs, and look at this mug, it's so freaking cute. I have to get it. I'm super upset because they have the little dog of it, but look, it has a chip on the top. Like, God, this would be perfect. And I also just found these super cute towels, but I need a bunch of towels because I need some for my oven and some for my bathroom, and I only found one pink set so far. I'm trying not to have the sun in my eyes, but while I was at the line, I was like, God, they have nothing here. But then I found this adorable pink Santa, so I'm gonna put this on my bar cart, so that's gonna look super cute. But it was so hard. Usually they have so much pink stuff. Like, I always go with Stanley, in Ohio to his Home Goods, and they always have so much pink stuff, but at my Home Goods it's always so bad. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to this store called At Home, which let me know if you guys have heard of that store. I had never heard of it, but there was actually one right by the gym that Stanley and I go to in Ohio, and we went there and they have a million Christmas stuff and it's all so cheap. So I'm gonna go there. There's one in Baltimore, so I'll probably go tomorrow. But I have to do so much stuff tomorrow. I have to get my nails done because the ladies that did my nails the last time did a really awful job, and so many of them broke, and it's my real nail, so like, you know how much that sucks. Like, look at this nail, look at that one, they all broke. She did such a bad job. So tomorrow I'm gonna go get my nails done because I'm going to Florida this weekend, which I'm so excited about. I'm going to the Olympia, and I'm actually going with the clothing brand GU Fit. So he has a booth there, so I'm super excited about that, and I'm gonna be running it with like a bunch of people. So if you're gonna be at the Olympia this weekend, let me know and I will see you, which is super exciting. But so I want to do a bunch of stuff tomorrow before I leave, because I leave on Thursday. For those of you who don't know, I also only have classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so I don't have class Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, so I always leave on Thursdays and come back on Mondays. So if you wonder like how I'm able to travel so much and be in school, that's how. I only have classes twice a week. I got a reminder on my phone today that I have a dentist appointment next month. God, the sun is so bright. And so an analogy I used to always use, and so I got this, alert on my phone, it made me think of it, is feeling a need to be busy all the time, right? If you feel a need to do that, that's a trauma-based response on what you'd be forced to feel if you slow down. So let me say that again. If you feel a need to be busy all the time, that is your body's trauma-based response to what you would be forced to feel if you slow down. Meaning, if you feel a need to like join every club, like constantly have plans, constantly be doing something, and you never sort of just like sit down and have time to yourself and literally like watch a show or like do a face mask or do your hair, like anything that's fun for you, if you never do that and you constantly just want to be like busy, like doing homework, like working out, A, B, and C, like doing a million things, right? Like your brain's going a million miles per hour. It's probably because you're not healed from something. And now how this relates to the dentist is what I always tell people is when you chew gum, right, and you have a cavity, that will mask the smell of your bad breath, but it won't take your cavity away. Similarly, if you do all these things to keep yourself busy, yeah, it will mask whatever dark thoughts you're feeling, but it won't take them away. And the way to resolve this is to face your problems head on. It's totally awesome if you are being busy all the time and if you're doing a bunch of things and involved in a lot. Like, that is so awesome, and I'm so proud of you for doing that. But remember, like, take time for yourself, literally watch a show, like have a comfort show. My comfort show is Gilmore Girls, and I play Gilmore Girls in the background all the time. Like, instead of music, I just play, like some people play music in the background. Like, I play Gilmore Girls because I love that show, and I think it's such like a comfort show, and you don't really have to like be paying attention to it to know what's going on. I mean, especially if you've watched it a million times. I watched that show so many times. But so I always am playing that show in the background, and for me, that's like, that's my sort of self-care time. I am so busy all the time. Like, at school, I have classes from 8 a.m. to 1:30 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And so, yeah, I don't have classes Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but Thursday I travel, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are always like a good reset for me. And I'm always with Stanley, and we always do stuff that's super fun. But, the days that I'm at school, like, it's literally like grind mode for me. And I am constantly studying. I take 19 credits, which is a lot if you don't know college. Like, 19 credits is 6 courses plus a 7th course that's meets less. So I have a lot on my plate. I think that people think that I don't take a lot of classes since, I post so much and I travel so much, but I am super busy, and I'm also an RA. So like on the weekends too, I'll do a lot of stuff online that I just like have to get done. That's just like my in-person classes. And so having a comfort show for me is what helps me, because I don't necessarily like sit down and do a face mask and have like dedicated self-care time, but sort of incorporating that like throughout my day. Like say while I'm making my breakfast, I like play in the background, and while I'm like showering, I'll literally like play it, like random stuff like that. Just incorporating something happy in your day. And maybe that's for you, like listening to music. And again, just like me, it doesn't have to be like you set an hour in the day to do it. Like you could do something in the background. Like if music helps you to calm down, play music in the background. Or maybe it's that before you go to bed, you're gonna take 30 minutes before you go to bed to put down your phone if your phone bothers you a lot. Because I know for a lot of people, a phone is a huge like trigger, because you just compare yourself to people or you stalk people or whatever it is. And so remember that little analogy. So even if you're not going to the dentist anytime soon, remember you can't chew gum and take away a cavity, right? It only masks it. So you gotta have something that's going to fix whatever cavity is in your mind, and just keep pushing forward and knowing that everything is going to get better, but you have to take that active step to make things better, because you can't just sit around and hope everything's going to be better and that your life's going to turn around if you're not doing anything about it, right? If you leave a cavity in your mouth, your teeth are going to rot. So fix the surface, fix the problem, and you're going to see such a huge difference in your life. And obviously, I mean, I had a frustrating moment today and I went shopping to cure that, but that was kind of just like a joke. Have a sort of mindset that, you know, things that happen to you just kind of get over them. Like say the thing at Crunch that happened to me in high school, if that would have happened to me, that probably would have literally made me so mad, and I would have carried it throughout the whole day, because things used to literally make me so annoyed and that would just stick with me. But you have to learn to let those things go, and then you're just going to feel so much better. Like I always say, like, say if you spill your coffee, right? The coffee's already spilled. If you get a flat tire, there's no point of being like so upset over it. It's already flat. If things are in the past and there's nothing you could do to change them, you just have to let them be in the past. I literally just went to my event that I had to leave shopping for to go do, and no one came to it, unfortunately. Everyone kept saying that they were on diets, which is so annoying. Like, I literally want to be like, I know that you all went out this weekend, but anyways, apparently everyone at my school is on a diet and no one wanted candy, so all my residents are getting stuck with it. So I'm gonna go deliver these to their doors and call it a night. I'm doing some Christmas shopping on my computer tonight because my night class got canceled because my teacher's the best and canceled it for Halloween. So I'm just gonna have a chill night tonight and, you know, do all the rest of the errands I have to do tomorrow. But I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this little vlog of my afternoon and shopping. So love you guys. Subscribe, leave a comment, like,